The life and sad ending of Yolanda Adams. Yolanda Adams was born Yolanda Yvette Adams on August 27, 1961, in Houston, Texas, U.S. The eldest of 6 siblings, Adams was born in Houston, Texas. She graduated from Sterling High School in Houston in 1979. After graduating from Texas Southern University, she began a career as a schoolteacher and part-time model in Houston. Eventually, she gave up teaching to perform full-time as a lead singer. Adams first attracted the attention of Thomas Whitfield and Sound of Gospel Records as a lead singer with Houston's Southeast Inspirational Choir affiliated with the Church of God in Christ, under the direction of Carl Preacher, Brenda Waters, and Shirley Joyner. The choir released the single For My Liberty in 1982 with her as the featured vocalist. In 1986, Adams was featured on the Edwin Hawkins Music and Arts Seminar Choir released Give Us Peace, with a performance entitled My Trust Lies in You. Later, she signed a recording contract with Sound of Gospel which yielded her first album Just As I Am in 1987. In 1990, she was discovered by producer, keyboardist Ben Tankard, and signed to his independent label Tribute Records, and released Through the Storm. Tankard's goal with Tribute Records during this time was to develop an audience for a smoother gospel jazz sound. He featured Adams' vocals on his album and concept video single You Bring Out the Best in Me on his 1994 release Play Me in Your Key. The collaboration received a positive response from gospel, jazz, and quiet storm formats. 1 year later, Adams followed with Save the World, which included her first signature song The Battle Is the Lord's. Her next release was 1995's More Than a Melody, which featured more production work from Tankard with contributions from Olanda Draper, and B.B. Winans. The single Gotta Have Love, from that album featuring Tony Terry on background vocals, gained mainstream notoriety and was her first single and music video. Yolanda, Live in Washington, released the following year, featured versions of material from her first 3 albums. The footage from this recording was released as a collection of 2 videos on VHS initially, and later as a single set on DVD and CD. During this time Tribute Records' parent company Diadem Music Group merged with Benson Music Group, which was eventually bought by New York-based Zomba Verity Records. Songs from the Heart was her final release for Verity Records, including Only Believe, which was a popular song on contemporary radio. The album also included Still I Rise, a dedication to Rosa Parks, which was inspired by the Maya Angelou poem of the same name. Adams' first significant attention outside the urban contemporary gospel arena came with the release of Mountain High, Valley Low in 1999 on Elektra Records. Several mainstream artists and producers helped in the production of this album including Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, James Big Jim Wright, Warren Campbell, and Keith Thomas. The album went 2x platinum in 2000 and won Adams a Grammy Award. Notable singles from the album include Yeah, Fragile Heart, and Open My Heart. Fragile Heart was dedicated to the memory of Adams' longtime road manager, who died in 1998. In 2000, Adams released a Christmas album, and in 2001 she released a live album. The experience netted Adams a second Grammy Award for Best Contemporary Soul Gospel Album. Believe, which included the hit Never Give Up, was released in 2001 and reached gold status according to the RIAA. She would later go on to perform this song at the Salute to Gospel Music at the White House during President George W. Bush's administration. In 2001, Adams also released a compilation CD entitled The Divas of Gospel. It included the legendary Grammy Award winner Albertina Walker, who was popularly referred to as the Queen of Gospel Music until her death in 2010. Adams recorded a song for the 2003 film Honey entitled I Believe, which played during the last scene in The Final Dance. Adams was also a judge for the second annual Independent Music Awards to support independent artists' careers. She is also credited as the queen of contemporary gospel music. After nearly 4 years without releasing an album, Adams returned in 2005 with Day by Day. Although charting higher than Mountain High, Valley Low on the Billboard 100 and Billboard R&B Albums chart, did not receive RIAA certification. The album featured the singles Be Blessed, Someone Watching Over You, This Too Shall Pass, and Victory. After ending her long association with Atlantic Records, Atlantic released the Greatest Hits collection entitled The Best of Me in May 2007. Adams signed with Columbia Records in 2007. Columbia released What a Wonderful Time, her second holiday collection, in October 2007. Hold On was released as the lead single. After the release of What a Wonderful Time, Adams embarked on the radio career with the Yolanda Adams Morning Show, which was aired in over 26 radio markets within 2 years. Her radio show featured Marcus D. Wiley as Bishop Secular. The syndicated show aired for 10 years before ending in 2016. It relaunched in September 2019 from Texas Southern University's KTSU-FM 90.9. On December 25, 2009, Adams performed on Bet's The Monique Show, where she sang Already Alright, from her 1999 Mountain High, Valley Low album. Monique stated that the song is one of her favorites. In 2010, Adams released her book Points of Power, based on one of the segments of her radio show Points of Power. Adams was married to Troy Mason from 1987 until 1990. Adams said spousal abuse was the reason for their divorce. In 1997, Adams married former NFL player Tim Crawford. The couple divorced in August 2004 after 7 years. Adams and Crawford have one daughter, Taylor Adams Crawford, born in 2001.